everybody, it's Sakura Peach here, back with another manga haul. As you can see, it's going to be a big one. I honestly don't even remember how many books I ordered, because I ordered them all at different times across these past couple of months, and I just wanted to come on here and share them with you guys. So let's get started. So we're going to start with my smallest box first. Hopefully we can see everything. I'm gonna try and adjust the camera, but let's get started right away while my house is quiet, so I don't have to worry about noise in the background. Once again, the books from Right Stuff are coming wrapped in paper. So first, oh yay! It's my Man and His Cat books. Well, two of them. I have, this is number 1, this is number 2, A Man and His Cat. First of all, I thought they were going to be thicker than this, I'm not going to lie. But I'm so happy to have these. I have wanted these since I first saw them on, I think it was Instagram. Maybe it was YouTube, I don't know. But, I'm so happy. And I love the color scheme of these. If you want to pause and read the synopsis if you don't know anything about A Man and His Cat. But yeah, this manga is about an older guy. I guess he lives alone, and he goes to adopt a cat, and it's just about their little adventures, and it just seems so wholesome and cute. And so I'm so happy to have these. Next, I have Night of the Ice Volume 5, and I'm so happy to have this. Volumes 6 and 7 are still on pre-order. I have the first 4 volumes. I've read the first 2. I'm so excited to continue collecting this because I, so far, am really enjoying this manga, and I just hope that it doesn't disappoint, you know? Next, wow, these are thinner than I thought they were going to be as well. I have Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard, and this just sounded absolutely hilarious to me. I actually first heard of this by accident. The live action popped up in my YouTube recommendeds, and I was like, what is really going on? Like, why is this show so weird? Turns out it's based off of this, and so I wanted to give it a try because it seemed like it would be funny. Again, sorry for the glare, but here's the synopsis if you want to pause and read. But as always, my books are in good shape. No little rips or tears. Pages are clean. So out of that first batch, here's all of them. As you can see, this set here for a Night of the Ice Volume 5. The pages are already yellowing, but other than that, the book looks fine. Next out of the box, I got a little sticker. I don't know if everyone got this or if this is something they're doing. Oh, because I bought this in February and it's a Valentine sticker. Okay, lastly out the box, I just have a stack of smaller books. So right off the top, I have Natsumi's Book of Friends, and I actually saw this in at the end of another manga I was reading, and I can't remember which one. You know how at the end of manga sometimes they have advertisements for other books, whether it's published by the same publisher or written by the same author. This was in the back of it, and it sounded so interesting to me, so I bought the first volume. I believe I have volume 2, but if not, just this one. Here's the synopsis. And it's in good shape. The pages are a bit darker and yellowed on this one as well, as you can see. For instance, here's a white clean page. There's the yellowy ones. And then I have volume 1 and 2 of Behind the Scenes. And this book is about a guy. He was walking around campus, and I believe he just like walked into somebody's filming set or art set and ruined the whole thing, but he passes out and faints because they were filming like a zombie attack or something, and he got scared. And it just sounded really funny. As if it's not already like obvious, I tend to go for the comedy, but here's a synopsis for volume 1. And yeah, I thought I'd give it a try. And yellow. Both of these are already yellowed. This one is yellowed more than this one. And in comparison to the white clean pages, I really wonder what it is that makes manga pages yellow. Like, is it all the ink that's used or what? But here we are. And then, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. I have My Neighbor Totoro Volume 1. There's 4 volumes. They were in stock when I saw them, and then the very next day when I went to order, only volume 1 was in stock, and they've been out of stock ever since. And so I'm very, very disappointed at that, but I'm happy to have this, and I hope they get volumes 2 through 4 in stock very soon. And I believe it's just, you know, the manga version of the movie, and I have loved the movie Totoro since I was in 3rd grade. That's when I first saw it, and I have been in love with it ever since. It was one of the movies that I saw in my childhood that has like truly stuck with me, and I watched it all the time. I was so excited when I was finally able to get the VHS. Am I dating myself by saying VHS? I had the VHS, I still have the VHS, and I love it. And I like how this manga has like the folded inner page, even though it's still a soft cover. Like, it's made like a hardcover, even though it's a soft cover book. And it's so cute, and I want volumes 2 through 4, and I hope Right Stuff gets it in stock soon because I haven't seen these anywhere else. And lastly, out of this first box, I have volume 1 of, is it Sue or Sue and Tai-chan? Oh my gosh, I am butchering these names and I'm sorry, but I thought this sounded cute and funny too. Like, I like wholesome chill manga, and this is about this older cat, and she just wants to live her retirement in peace, but then the human that takes care of her went and bought a kitten, and so now this cat is stressed because she just wanted to be, you know, lazy and have some peace while she's old, but then this little nugget here just gives her all the time of day, and she doesn't want any time of day. So, but they come around, as you can see, and it's so cute, so cute. And this is from the same creator of Cheese Sweet Home, which I also want, but Cheese Sweet Home is expensive, and that's the only reason why I haven't gotten it yet, honestly. So here is that wrap up. Totoro and this one here are the cleanest. These have already yellowed, and I forgot to show for this one, this is the only bend and mess up that I have. Hopefully that's not blurry. But this is my haul from box 1, and I got this in February. Box number 2, a little taller, so y'all won't be able to see it, so I'm just going to open it on the floor and then come back with the very first book. Oh my gosh, you guys, y'all have to see this. This is the first time I've ever seen this on a Right Stuff box. They have Right Stuff Anime Box nutrition facts. The calories, saturated fat, like literally everything. This is hilarious. Ingredients: cardboard, tape, may contain gluten. This is funny to me. And it says, wait, do not actually eat any of this. Sorry, I just thought that was funny. So I'm just going in the order that I pulled them out of the box. And first out the box, I have the Ancient Magus' Bride, the first volume. I have heard nothing but good things about this. I believe this is also an anime. Don't quote me. I believe it is. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I do read manga. And I've been intrigued by this, and so I wanted to give it a try. I hope it's good. I hope it's not creepy. I don't know what to expect, really. I haven't read or watched any spoilers. I've just seen it mentioned a lot, and so I was going to give it a try. And yes, clean volume, Slightly yellow pages, but clean. No bends, no rips, no tears. Next, I have, Natsumi's Book of Friends, Volume 2. So I did get Volume 2. Okay. I don't know if you guys want to read the synopsis or Volume 2, or it might be a spoiler or what. I'm not going to say too much about it since it is Volume 2. But this is what it's looking like. Only the tiniest of bends. And I know it might seem like I'm nitpicking, but I just like to show you guys how the books arrive to me. Next out the box, I have Volume 3 of A Man and His Cat. And look, like the little paw as he's reaching towards him. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to read these. And they're going to be very quick. As you can see, they're super short. I actually might read that next. Oh my gosh, that's supposed to be the grandpa. Next out the box, I have Wolf Children. And okay, I was not expecting this to be so thick. This manga is chunky. Oh my goodness. I thought it was just like a simple 1-volume small book, but it's not. It's large. It is large. Oh look, color. But it's looking good though. More color. But wow. Wolf Children. Do I know what this is about? A lady trying to raise her 2 wolf kids. That's all I know. I think she was married to a guy who didn't tell her until later that he was like part wolf or something. I don't know. But I wanted to try it, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes, because wow, that's thick. Next, I have another fairly thick one, and this is Twinkle Stars Volume 1. And I was honestly just drawn to this manga because of the covers. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover because you never know, but I don't know, I like it. Now this volume here definitely has like some stress to it. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare, but this is all scratched up on the sides, and I can actually feel the scratches. Like you can really see it here. But it's been through some stuff. I don't know if it was just tossed around in the warehouse for a while, but all of these lines I can feel. Like it feels like something has dug into the book. But this is how it arrived to me. There's already some fading on the spine here. Yeah. And here is the synopsis. Hopefully y'all can read that. And the reason I show the synopsis is because I know I do such a terrible job at trying to explain the synopsis myself. So this is what it's about. But yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. Not by a lot of people, because I actually haven't seen too many people online talk about this. But I wanted to give it a shot, and I only got the first volume because, for one, it's thick. 2, I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to, buy the entire series and then end up not liking it, like another series that I will mention in another video. Next out the box, I have volumes 1 and 2 of If I Could Reach You, and these just caught my eye randomly on Right Stuff. I've never heard anyone talk about these ever, but it sounded really good, and I don't know, like it'll tug at your heartstrings a little bit, so I wanted to give it a shot. And here is a synopsis. A girl whose childhood friend, she ends up falling in love with her, but I believe that childhood friend is supposed to be marrying her brother, but their relationship is like extra tumultuous, so I'm hoping it's not a case of cheating, but I guess we'll see. I only have these 2, and I'll see if I want to continue from there. Next, I have, wow, that's not the right way, the first 4 volumes of Perfect World. And this is about a girl. She knew this guy like back in the day, when they were younger or when they were in college or something. And I believe she had a crush on him and they never really got the chance to talk or be together. But then years later, she sees him again and sees that he's in a wheelchair. So the story pretty much just follows them, their relationship, and I guess his history, like of what happened to him. And it sounded very, very good. Like it has, you know, serious tones, but still quite wholesome. So here's volume 1. Here's volume 2. Volume 3. And volume 4. And I believe in total there's 9 volumes. I was not going to buy all 9 because, for one, like I said before, I don't want to buy a whole series and then not even like it. And also, Right Stuff didn't have all 9 in stock. I don't even think all 9 are released in English yet. But this is what we have so far. Clean pages, thankfully. Don't really have any yellowing, more beige. As you can see, that's these little bins here. Oh, did I show the synopsis at all? There you go. Yeah, see, that was them back in the day. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the haul from box 2. Oh my gosh, I turned them the wrong way again. Pretend I flipped that. So we have finally moved on to my final box, and this is the box that I am the most excited for. And once again, I'm just going to pull them out of the box the way I grabbed them. They're actually in an order anyway. And so first I have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the complete collection. And this is a manga that I have been wanting for such a long time. And I don't know why I never got it. It's actually a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, but it's pretty thick. And this is another manga that just really pulls at your heartstrings. It's very heartwarming, even though it might be a little sad. Here's the synopsis. And it came in pretty good condition. The pages are, you know, starting to turn already, but I think that's becoming expected. Not should, but it is becoming expected. I cannot wait to read this. I don't know. And the artwork, like, is just so pretty to me. I hope this doesn't make me get all teary-eyed. Next, I have volumes 1, 2, and 4 of Wotakoi, and I'm so upset that I couldn't get volume 3. It was out of stock. It is still out of stock. But again, this is like the cherry magic for me, where I came across it by accident. The live action was recommended to me, and my YouTube recommended, and I watched a clip of it, and I was like, this looks funny. Only for me to find out that it's based off of a manga. I think it's based off the manga. I'm pretty sure the manga came first. And I was like, oh no, I have got to read this first. Here's the synopsis of volume 1. And this sounds like it is right up my alley. I am really hoping that I love it. There's only 4 volumes out in English right now. So I'm hoping that I enjoy it, and I hope that I can get my hands on volume 3. Because if I love it, then I'm going to binge read it. And I am loving the thickness of these. Like, this is not too thick, it's not too thin. Like, this looks like a hearty volume that you can get a lot out of. Very satisfying. And I like how big it is, because as y'all know, I got big hands. So big books like this I enjoy, so I can get a better grip on it. So here's 1, 2, and 4 of Wotakoi. Okay, y'all. Here is the start of my Fruits Basket collection. I have, oh gosh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 11, because at the time of purchasing, this is all that was in stock. I believe there are 2 other additional volumes in stock now at Right Stuff, but I already spent my money on these. So, as you can see already, there are some bends and tears because these are some thick books and they were tightly packed in the box. I'm grateful for that though, because that means they can't shift, move around, and become even more damaged than just this. And I got these because people are already hype about season 3, but this is also a series that I have been hearing about for years, y'all, and I ain't never read this. Ooh, little man fell over. And I've never read this. Well, the time starts now. So here is volume 1, and I'm so glad that I was able to get these from Right Stuff, because anywhere near me, like Barnes & Noble or my local secondhand bookstore, these books are $20 a piece and over, and that's pricey, okay? Even though it is a big book, like y'all know I like my big books because my big hands, and it's thick, but that's still pricey. $20 per book, yikes. So I was happy to get these from Right Stuff. But here's volume 1. Volume 2. Volume 3. Volume 4. Volume 6. And okay, this is probably just a me thing, but eyes like this creep me out. I'm hoping she's not a creepy character, but eyes like that creep me out. Like, where's her pupils? Why? And volume 11, homegirl looks mean, homegirl looks bad. I don't know much about this series actually, because I've been trying to stay away from all types of spoilers, but it sounds like it is a very fun adventure. Here's what the pages are looking like. As you can see, clean pages, not dealing with too much yellowing at the moment. Again, this is it for the damage. I don't know what's happening there, but yeah, that is my haul for box 3. So this is my biggest manga haul yet. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. This is so many books, and I know I will get to all of these. I just love how bite-sized manga is and how quick I can just blow through them, especially when I'm enjoying them. I genuinely enjoy reading manga. I tend to read it at night before bed because it helps me unwind, and I just love getting lost in a good story. And there is nothing wrong with reading picture books, because that is essentially what manga is, picture books for adults and older teens. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.